Hi, kids. Aside from going to Toledo, Ohio to check out Ghost and Volbeat last week, which was great, uh, I was looking through the website of my local movie theater to see if there's anything new to check out over the weekend, and I came upon this little movie called Cursed. Uh, and I was quite surprised when I looked at the trailer to see what this was about. What I like about the trailer, because it really represents the movie well, is it only seems to hint at the presence of a werewolf. Uh, but it really, puts a mystery on it, because it's not saying it's a werewolf film. In fact, go over this description I have here. In a rural 19th century France, a mysterious, possibly supernatural menace threatens a small village. John McBride, a pathologist, comes to town to investigate the danger. Well, actually, that's not true. They ask him to. I don't think he's there because he knows about it. And to exorcise some of his own demons. He does have, death of his wife and young daughter. This, like it says, it's 19th century. Everybody is British, even though it's France. I think the only person I actually know in this cast is Kelly Riley. Who horror fans will recognize from Eden Lake. She's the main mother in the film. What happens in the movie is there's about a few rich landowners and the presence of gypsies on the land who actually have, they never really point out what it is, but they have a legitimate claim to the area that they occupy. And of course the rich landowners don't want gypsies to be hanging around, so they discuss on what it would be the best way to handle the situation, and they agreed that massacring every man, woman, and child would be the best route. The last two surviving ones, a mother, I presume a mother and son, based on age difference, and the mother pretty much puts a curse on them. There's these coins that were made into kind of like kind of dentures type thing. Not really dentures, but they're canine, and they have carvings on it. And in the backstory, the idea that these were the coins that were paid to Judas to betray Jesus. They find, them, and they bury her with it. they bury her alive. Her son is his hands and feet are chopped off, and he's made up as a scarecrow, and he's still there. And throughout the whole movie, they just legitimately view him, put him up as a scarecrow. Well, that's buried. And then everybody in the village starts having the same dream, and it really affects the children. And they go to where this dream takes place, which is at the base of the scarecrow. And this boy digs out the box with the dentures, the silver dentures. He puts them in his mouth. And he bites one of the other boys. That boy, the bitten boy, disappears throughout the movie, unless he's actually making appearances in a different form. But yeah, this movie feels like it's like a folk horror movie, which is punctuated by this werewolf. They never say, I don't think they ever say werewolf or lycanthropy throughout the whole movie. I think they referred to it as a beast. I think a lot of people might be turned off by it because it's very, very slow in the beginning. But I didn't mind it. I thought it was intriguing enough. I wish it wasn't so dark throughout the whole movie. Even in daylight, every daylight scene is actually overcast, so it's always dim. I wish they just tweak it up a little bit, but it might actually be the projection within my theater. I am actually surprised by this presence of this movie. The release of it surprised me. It's in over 1,600 theaters. For a movie I didn't see any advertising for at all. Just being plopped down like this, that's a pretty healthy amount of theaters to see this movie. Yeah, and I think it's British, not American. So there's that too. I know a lot of things because of the pandemic releasing. I got to see all sorts of things that I'm surprised that I got to see. This seems like a legitimate release, a really healthy release, and I hope people go see it. If you're a moviegoer and you're still going to movies right now, I'd say jump it. We need more movies like this in the movie theater. If you're, like I said, if you're a moviegoer, I'd say go see this thing. It's unique. It's a different take on werewolves. I know that. There's this big wow moment, like in the middle of it. It's like, whoa. It freaked me out. It's like it's nothing I'd seen before, and it's pretty cool. But yeah, The Cursed, directed by the fellow Sean Ellis, he did a movie called The Broken. I don't think I've seen that. Anthropoid. I think this might be the first movie I've seen that he directed. Let's see. Yeah, there's a lot of shorts. But yeah, Anthropoid, The Broken, I think that was one of the to die for movies to die for, but I didn't see it. This is the first time, and I think he does it really well. Like I said, it's kind of slow in the beginning, but I promise it does get going. Well, until next time, this is Charles D. Cochran saying, stay safe. Always have a good time. Bye now.